Administration, lest they fall apart. If our nation grows powerful enough, we can crown our ruler king and adopt a more prestigious form of government. We got a massive stability drop, which is going to cause heavy revolt problems all over the empire for a moment. So we're going to crank up our stability because it is most imperative that we maximize that as quickly as possible, and it's going to take a long time. Right, let's kick over here and show you what the empire does. We get more magistrates. We get 0.6 instead of 0.5. We get a bonus to our morale of our armies. We get less manpower than a feudal monarchy did, and we get less force limit, army and navy force limits than a feudal monarchy did, but they have better morale. And the years between policy changes is lower. It's 11.7 instead of 12.2 with the extra provinces that I just gained. So that turns out to be worth it due to the fact that we're trying to minimize the impact of that. The downside is it's going to hurt for a little while until we get our stability back up. That's the key thing there. Now, one thing I did want to show you. Tangiers, I'm not sure why, does not have tariffs. I don't know why. They're not counted as an overseas territory for some reason. I don't know. I don't even know. The rest of the African countries... Oh, no, Melilla isn't either. The fuck? Whatever. But the rest of these, Fez, Tobacal, and Ceuta... Okay, not Ceuta. Fez and Tobacal, are very arbitrary, are counted as overseas provinces. So they get tariffs. Basically, they do not earn taxes. Right. They do not earn taxes, and they do not earn production. It goes into tariffs instead. So from that, basically the thing that causes is you do not get a bonus from them at the end of year. However, so that may seem bad. You increase the amount of provinces, so you increase the amount of overhead that you're going to have, granted. But you don't increase your amount of your income. However, tariffs go directly into here, and they are at 100% value. As long as you have enough ships. So that will go into this. Now that gives you the ability to mint that money if necessary, and also it'll increase these, which is very important. How the fuck is there any money going into that? So that tariffs become very valuable in the long run, especially once you start colonizing. All right, now you can hunt rebels again. Go back up to 4. Now you can hunt rebels again. Did my king die? Why did my legitimacy go down? Oh, because I changed my government type. Yerp. Alright. I'm going to wait until that gets to full again. Yep, see? Right there. The Holy Roman Emperor called for reform. 50 points vanished out of here. And we've been told by Thuringia, because they were the one that tipped the scales, of the Diet in Erfurt, which passed the Reichsreform. So basically, the Emperor gets a reduction of 2 build cost, plus 2 prestige, and a reduction of technology cost by 2%. Everyone else in the Empire gets the same thing, minus a prestige bonus. As they get further along, some of these get pretty fantastic what they give to the Emperor and rape the shit out of everybody else. For instance, the the German Pfennig. If you enact the Pfennig, the emperor gets a 25% boost to his taxes, and the members get a 5% reduction. And then from there, it does the unification thing. That you'll see if you watch the one that ATR and I were doing. You'll see me do that quickly and get to the point where I have vassalized everybody. I'm trying now in my game too, in that game to get there. Alright. Now, with that in mind, 5 annually. With that in mind, no, I don't want to ally with Sweden. We've got 4 provinces. That sucks. 4 provinces that need to be converted. Oh god, and they're expensive. We can't move the national focus until 1425. That really blows. So we're going to put a moratorium on building buildings for now. Oh, hey, reduce the cost of the men. Okay, 30%. That'll reduce my income drain notably. 50 annually. So let's... Oh god, they're all terrible. Start. Ooh, it dropped to 30. Let's just start, how much would it cost me to introduce my heir? For 55 ducats and in diplomat, I will gain 5 prestige and boost my legitimacy and prestige and cultural tradition. So let's go ahead and do that. Even though that's really fucking expensive. Oh, definitely spare no expense. Now, as you can see, inflation causes an increase in cost of everything. Everything. I'm going to just stop minting. It's going to reduce my overall income, but it will also reduce... Oh God. It'll also make the stability go up faster, and it will reduce... the inflation over time. And the key point of the inflation is I want to get it out of there. But the taking that to get the extra 700 was well worth it. This is a struggle right here. Alright, my statesman just died. Which is good, because I got a plan here. Alright, finally killed that fucking thug, guys. You know what? Stop hunting rebels temporarily. Go stand on here, so that you can reduce the revolt risk over there. Okay, this is important. This is one of the best techs actually in the game. It gives you constables. Constables, which we're not going to start building yet, they give you a direct tax plus 25%. The direct tax is the end of year tax, so you get a boost of 25% from whatever province for constable that's in it. We're going to start building those in a moment. But first we need to get a merchant, a missionary guy, a theologian. in order to, first of all, increase the chance that these things will be, to increase the chance that the conversions will work, and also so that it gives us access to a few religious ideas that will, again, increase the quality of that. Oh my god. Yep, there's some severe rebellion problems here. This is one of the things that can cause it. This is why I was suggesting that you don't annex the shit out of Portugal. Because high infamy does increase your revolt rate. No, it doesn't. Because that's all these areas have no cores. And that is a fucking problem. Because it causes them to revolt more often. It's nice of you to march over there and do absolutely fucking nothing. Good job. You're a hero. Okay, since we're running out of troops there, we're gonna... Fuck, I was too late. We're gonna crank up our military maintenance for a couple of months to replenish this army. They just got their shit broken over here. Felipe, you suck. Just want you to know that. Oh, Austria, you're a douchebag. A call to arms from Austria. Let's see. Conflict against Burgundy and Switzerland. I guess Burgundy declared war on Gelre. Thought. Wait, are you allied with Gelre? But Burgundy has... What? Why did you get a call to arms for this? Allied with Thuringia and Savoy. Ah, because this... here's a prime example of Alliance Cascade. They declared war on Gelre. Gelre called Thuringia and Savoy in. Savoy, having the strongest forces, became the leader of the war, and immediately called all of their allies in, which brought in Hainaut and Austria, who then became the leader of the war, who then called all of their allies in, which brings in me and Poland. I don't really want to get involved in a war with Burgundy. I've got to, though. I don't want to take the prestige hit, and I don't want to piss off my buddies over there in Austria yet. Alright, we'll just park this boat up here in the channel. Well, straight to Dover. We'll go straight to the Straits of Dover. Just so that their boats can't get to me. You're allied with Burgundy, so you might get brought into this war. Very unlikely. Shit on a biscuit. Shit on a biscuit. Oh, wonderful. What is my current war exhaustion? Not bad at all. We'll take the peasants or be ignored. So, we're just going to sit here quietly. We're totally helping Austria. We are big helpers. Why is Bohemia raffle stomping Bavaria? Curious. Chase him down. Haha. %, position to 40% position. Excellent. If I didn't have my cogs in there, I'd be doing a lot better with that. So let's actually pull them out of there. Whoops. Park all the cogs in Lisboa. Whatever. Go the most retarded way possible. That's the best option right there. Alright, we are going to reduce our costs again. I know we're at war, and so we probably shouldn't do that, but the war isn't going to really come to our shores, so it's no big deal. Sure, I'll accept the white piece. As you can see... Ooh, excellent. That'll boost that a little bit. As you can see, this comes up. Pay attention to this. Make sure when you go to war, you remember to pay your troops. If you do not, they will die. You don't want that. That's bad. Troops dying is bad. $9.94. Gonna wait for one more. Should have him by the end of the year. Ugh. Oh, what? Aragon's involved? Crank maintenance. Dear God, stop it. We're not going to be able to take any of Aragon, partially because we have all this infamy, but primarily because they are a junior partner in this war, and so are we. We can only sue Burgundy for peace. We can't sue Trier or Aragon. Actually, yes, I can. I'm in charge of the war? Well, I'll be goddamned. Hi, Alphonse. Yeah, your land tech sucks. My troops are way better than yours, so I'm just going to wipe your entire army all in one go. Whoops. And then, honest to God, I'm just going to end this war. Commission another painting, 99.50, and I want a theologian. That gives a better missionary chance. Level 5, that's great. Empty slot. Wow. And now that allows me to pass the Advancement of Religion Act. This will increase my national revolt risk, which seems counterproductive, but it will also reduce my missionary cost and increase missionary chance. This thereby makes this a feasible venture. 138 a year, so might as well just pop all of these. If I can. It's December, so I can. Guy's gonna be busy. Now let's roll over Aragon here. As you can see, I am slowly gaining control of this war because of these victories. However, the losses of Austria over here being a derp is not helping. No Aragon. They gotta be right. I can't take the stability hit right now. Working too hard on trying to get it up. Get the stability up. And basically what I'm going to be doing is using Aragon to gain war score against Burgundy so that I can end this war. Oh, I'm losing money. That's excellent, because missionaries are expensive. And I'm going to see if I can... I just really want white peace with Burgundy. Actually, if I can get white peace with you right now... Nope. Alright. Are they still not accepting white peace? They are still not. Alright, let me offer them tribute. Will they accept just conceding defeat? Okay. That's going to cost me 5 prestige. They're going to gain 5 prestige. That's it. So I'm willing to do that. Yippee. Let's merge all these units down here in Massyria. And then we're going to split them and send them on their merry way. And then we are going to reduce taxes because I'm about to go fucking broke. Alright. Split them. We're going to move you to Ribatejo. Put you... No, we're going to move... Oh. Alright, Nunez is down there. Alright. And now we're going to... reduce military spending, notably. Now let's see what that did. Now we're making 27 ducats. It's September. we have that much money, so we're going to go here. We're going to sort it by tax so that the highest tax is at the top, which is, of course, Andalusia, because they have a trade center. And we're concerned about whether or not it's a core, because cores get 100% tax benefit. Non-cores do not. They get 10%. So we're gonna focus on the cores first, and then we'll get the ones without cores. So Andalusia is first. Bam. And that's going to give us a quick boost to cash. It takes 1 year to build any buildings. Constables are the first ones that you're ever going to want to build, in most cases. Not always. If you're ridiculously wealthy enough, sometimes you'll want to build churches first. Or if you're a merchant republic, that sometimes you want to build markets first, because markets will increase your trade value for everything, and so you'll get more money from trade, which you'll then mint, which will give you more money to build other buildings. Whereas with a country like Castille, this, the end of year bucket is where the money comes from. The end of year bucket. I need a ruler with better diplomacy. Not her. November. He'll make a good bishop. I mean, boosting my papal influence is kind of pointless because it's just going to drop with my infamy. Okay, we're going to build another building. See, Austria put claim to them. Austria is not smart about how they do it, though, because the AI is dumb. If they were smart, they would then declare war on Serbia, march in as personal union casus belli, and force a personal union. Although why they would want Serbia is entirely beyond me. It's like, I would like these dirt poor provinces in the Balkans, please. These are the best places in the world. They're the ones I want. Because I'm a big dumbass. Okay. And this I'll show you what kind of an impact it has. It's not going to seem like a lot, but once again, it's in every province. It has a huge impact. As you can see, what we make right now is 28 annually, 138.9 at the end of each year. Now it's 142. So that's an extra 4 ducats in our pockets every year. Once this, that's going to go in December, that's fine. When it comes to January 1st, we're going to save it here, and this will be the first session of the tutorial. Like I said, I'm going to do as much of a full game as I can. Oh, hey, finally, yay. How long will that take now? 1426. And we're going to try to do as much of a full game as possible. There is a point where I will inevitably get really fucking bored, because I will be way ahead of everyone else. Right now, as you can see, technologically backwards, orange, technology screen, nice to have. And let's pause right here. Alright, 44 a year, that's not terribly bad. Alright, so we're going to save it. And I will be back again. I will do more of these. If you guys have any questions, specific questions about anything on the interface or things in the game related specifically, please feel free to ask. I'm here. I'll do what I can to answer. If I can't answer in the comments, I will make sure to explain it in the next video. Or at least next session, which is going to be a series of videos, because this is seriously, what, like 3 hours of footage that I'm going to clip a lot out of. So don't be afraid to ask. I'm here to help. If you have any other questions, or if you don't think this is entertaining enough, too fucking bad, because this is an educational one, not so much an entertainment one, although there will be some entertaining things that happen, I'm sure. Alright, until then, I will catch you guys next time.